Hi, welcome to Marshall Academy of the Arts Physical Education Program. My name is Mrs. Savala, and I am your son or daughter's sixth grade physical education teacher. My contact information is here. You can always get a hold of me through our Canvas page or through TeacherView on Synergy, or just my lbschools.net email address. I'm going to go through our presentation today on some information that your students already have, they already know, but I just want to reiterate it with you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to come to back to school night on Thursday night or email me any of your questions. So first off, this is our physical education department. My name is Mrs. Savala. I am right down here, and I am teaching 3 sixth grade physical education classes this year. Miss Ryan is also a sixth grade teacher. She also teaches a few seventh grade sections. Miss Penn is our eighth grade teacher, and Mr. Rubin is our seventh grade teacher. We do have a substitute teacher that helps us out, Miss Grace. She's here once in a while when we need her. And on campus right now, we have a student teacher, Mr. C, who is working with Miss Penn. Okay, so what they need to have to be prepared in class every day. They know this. They need to have a mask. The mask needs to be worn in the locker room, and then when we are sitting in close contact with each other, we have them wear a mask. Otherwise, they can wear it around their arm. Water bottles are not required, but they might want to bring water bottles out to class. It does get pretty warm out there. And then, of course, what is required are their PE clothes, the PE shirt and the PE shorts. Next up, let's talk about the locker room. So we do quick transitions in our locker room. We do that for safety reasons. We do it so that there's no lingering or loitering in the locker room. So students get in and they get out. They have 2 minutes to be seated in their squads, which is their area where their teacher is located. From the time they leave their previous class, there's 4 minutes of transition time to the locker room and then 2 minutes to get out into their squad. So it's a total of 6 minutes, and they've been doing fantastic with it. If they get to class 2 minutes past or get past that 2-minute mark, then they are marked tardy, and there is a consequence for that. So they've practiced. We've been practicing with stopwatches. We've been doing it all week, and they've been doing fantastic. The restroom procedures, we ask that they get in, get out quickly, and do it before class and not during class unless it's an emergency. So more locker room procedures. Every student should have a lock by now. Either they were given one from us or they brought one to school. If the lock that we gave them gets lost or stolen, then they need to provide us with $5 to replace it. If their lock that they brought to school is damaged, lost, or stolen, they need to replace it either with their own or ask us for one as well. The locker room is only open after school for a short period of time. If your son or daughter is playing an after school sport, it'll be open until 3:50. Otherwise, it is closed right at that point and secured for the nighttime. More locker room procedures. Backpacks are to remain in the mama locker, what we call the mama locker. It's the big locker during class time. And for safety reasons, no backpacks are allowed on the locker room floor. So they bring, if they are a rolling backpack in the girls' side, they can put it right underneath the mirrors, out of the way, out of foot traffic. In the boys' locker room, they need to bring it outside to class. If backpacks are left on the floor without being locked up, the attending teacher, which is either Ms. Ryan or myself on the girls' side or Mr. Rubin on the other side, will assign a consequence. So we need to make sure that all backpacks are locked up and out of the way of the other students coming in and out of class. Next up, dress code. So we all wear our Marshall PE clothes. It's $10 for the top, $10 for the bottom. Make sure those clothes go home every Friday to get cleaned and brought back. Their name needs to be on it, first and last. And then they also have to have tennis shoes, proper tennis shoes for class every day to make sure that they're able to run and participate with us. Now, right now, we are on back order for some of our PE clothes. So if we have students that did not get the PE clothes yet, they are to bring a navy blue shirt and navy blue shorts to class to wear every day. Or at least a solid color shirt and shorts for now with no logos until we do get our order in. During cold weather, Marshall sweatshirts or a solid color, blue, gray, or white with no logos or writing will be worn. Right now, we're not wearing sweatshirts. It's not cold enough for that yet. No large jackets, coats, or sweatpants are allowed at all. And we are already dressing out every day. Your students are looking absolutely amazing out there in their physical education clothes. This is our curriculum. We focus on our standards. So our fitness concepts, their ability to perform fitness assessments, social skills like cooperative games. We'll do some rhythm and dance, lots of hand-eye coordination, throwing, catching, dribbling, kicking as well. Next up is our grading policy. So we are grading based on the standards, 25% for movement skills and movement knowledge, 25% for fitness concepts and fitness activity competency, 25% for social development. So that's our standard 5. We also have 25% for participation. So this is, they come to class every day, they give their best effort, they're helping each other out and working hard in class every day. That is 25% of their grade, equaling 100%. Grading policy is pretty standard. An A is 90 to 100, a B 80 to 89, C 70 to 79, D 60 to 69. Anything below a 59 is not passing. First quarter grade will be averaged into second quarter grade for the first semester final grade. Third quarter grade will be averaged into the fourth quarter grade for the final second semester grade. Always check Canvas. Canvas is where all the assignments will be. Also on my Canvas page, I have a student resource and parent resource button. If you click it, it will take you to information like our grading policy, our syllabus, the schedule, the school schedule, and all of that good stuff is on Canvas as well. If your son or daughter is injured or sick, they need to have a note from home at first, which will allow them 1 or 2 days to be excluded or not having to run during class time or not, or, you know, we will work with them depending on what that injury is. But that note does need to go to the nurse, and the nurse will need to identify the information and send me an email so I know what's going on. After that, you're going to need to have a doctor's note. After 3 days, there needs to be a doctor's note. And then when students are excused from physical participation, they are still required to dress in the PE clothes, and they need to make up the participation points that they missed. So on my Canvas page, there is a button. The button that leads to the resource page will also guide you to a makeup participation button, which is a Google form allowing students to make up their participation points. So this is a permissible health excuse. So it'd be one from a doctor, one from the nurse, or one from a parent. And the parent is good for up to 3 days. So thank you for following along. I look forward to hearing some of your questions and seeing your face on Thursday night. Please feel free to email me any of your questions along the way, or give me information regarding your son or daughter that can help me help them be successful in our program here. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening.